Right, shall we try again? Part 2. Oh dear. Well, for you guys watching, and for anybody who's watching on demand after the live, apologies for part 1. Not really sure what happened there. I've restarted everything. So you guys tell me if the screen degrades again. Just let me know, and we can decide what to do. So we did, well, we kind of did a map, didn't we, from ancient Britain. I hope that, well, I don't know if it's going to be pixelated on the replay as well as the actual transmission. I assume it's going to be. But we'll move on. We'll do the Dino Safari, and I thought we would do this one, Raptor Enclosure, based on the fact that this one's 1,500 square meters. Some of the other ones are quite large. That's 2,000. That one is 3,000. That's a big one. So I thought we'd do this one. So let's jump into this. I'll use the same mower again, I think, and the same strimmer. Let's have a look. Weather sunny. I think it's kept the settings from before. Right, so we're good. A few twists and turns in this one. Right, let's get started. Get the engine started. The cut height of this one was 4.5 to 5.5. Now this one's going to be a bit weird because it kind of goes off in all sorts of different places. So it's an interesting one. Oh, that's pretty cool. The dinosaurs make noises. I don't know if you heard that over the stream. Oh god, this is awkward, this one. Why do I get the impression I'm going to miss big chunks of this and have to come back? That's awkward too, getting underneath the dinosaur there. Alright, let's try and be as methodical as we can, I think, on this one. We've got hills as well, I think that's new for me. No, there's no avoiding the strimmer. I think you're right there. In fact, Black Arrow, this could be one of those where you could do it with the strimmer, the whole thing. Look at dinosaur eggs in there. That's pretty neat. Yeah, if you're a fan of Jurassic Park or dinosaurs in general, you're going to enjoy this one, I think. There's the old electrified fence. The new film's out soon, isn't it? Is it already out? Right, I don't know with this as well if I'm going to be able to go all the way around back to where we started. Yeah, you'd trim first here. Yeah, I know some of you guys always do that, don't you? Where there's the gates. I think we talked about that on a different one. You guys were telling me what your sort of method is for this. Whereas for me, I like to see that percentage going up. I feel like I've done something. but it can get tricky, like we saw on the end of, well, if you could see it through the pixelation, the end of the last one, it was very, very difficult to find those missing bits with the strimmer. We didn't need much, but yeah, this one's tricky. See that his tail's flicking round as well, so that's going to be awkward getting in there with a strimmer. If you're trying to avoid collisions and trying to do it perfectly, it's going to be hard work for him. Hey Stephen, thanks for coming back in. Apologies to everybody. I guess these things happen. Right, have we got any flowers? That's what I want to know. I haven't seen any yet. I do like it though. It's pretty good with the dinosaur sounds. And these raptors are only little, aren't they? Wait till you get to the bigger dinosaurs. There's a T-Rex paddock as well, so I'm assuming that's going to be noisy. The grass is quite long here as well, so it keeps overheating the engine. Right, I'm going to go back and finish this off as best I can. Let's change the view. Imagine if the dinosaurs chased you while you were mowing. I'd tell you what, Black Arrow, I wouldn't be doing the job. I'd be out. There's no way I'm going to ride along at 2 miles an hour with a raptor chasing me. I know who'd win that one. They're vicious little sods, aren't they? Get out of my way. So I mean, it's awkward because they stick their heads out. So yeah, all you that do these perfect, you got to watch out when it comes to collisions, as I said, because it's difficult. Hey Jack the Train Spotter, how are you? Good to see you. I do it on purpose, Myrtle, because I know you're a perfectionist. The other thing I tried to do is, you see, if I play it like this, when you play it, when you go back and play it, you really realise how good you are after watching this. There's a hidden item on a post on a wooden bridge. Right, we'll look for that then. The setting's a bit different, isn't it? It beats doing somebody's back garden. These downhill sections are also quite difficult to control because the mower just wants to get away from you. Hey Kobe, how are you doing? So probably in my case, going from where I am in the career mode to jumping straight into these is probably not a smart idea, because obviously I need way more practice to do this properly. And I've not even got everything unlocked from the basic career mode. So it doesn't matter when I'm in free play because I'm not going to lose anything. I'm going to leave all the edges for the strimmer, and I'm going to leave a decent amount so I can actually see where it is when I come back. So I'm going to do all that with the strimmer and go back to this. You can change the weather, Black Arrow. You can change the weather in the free play mode. I think in the career mode, I think it just randomises it as you move along with progression. Because I remember all the early ones that I did, I didn't get any bad weather. It was all nice weather like this. Then it started to rain on odd occasions. So there's definitely some weather. It's just a dead awkward shape, this. You realise how much easier it was at the beginning, just going round the rectangular garden and being able to kind of do circles. Right, so just while we're here, let me jump off. There's a wooden bridge here. A hidden item, let's have a look. Do you see it on? I maybe jump that. Is it on the bridge, did you say? There might be another bridge. I can't see anything just here. Tell you what, while we're out, let's just look for another bridge. Because we may as well have a look round whilst we're here and we're not on the timer. On a post on this bridge. Right, nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. It was over the lava. I can't see anything. When you say hidden, where is it hidden? guess I can't see it. Unless I've gone blind somewhere. Is that the only bridge, or is there another one? Let's go and have a look around while we're out with the mower. They're pretty scary, aren't they? Right, so that's it. I thought the map was bigger than this when we first got in. So it starts here at the gates and just comes around this corner. So there is just that one bridge. Yeah, it's just this one bridge, Farah, so I'm not sure where it is, unless it's on one of the other maps. Sorry if you can hear any background noise as well for the microphone. There's something going on outside, which I can hear it, I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, I don't see anything on these. Right, we'll jump back on. Right. Let's go back this way. %48 complete. Yeah, when we first got in I thought the map was massive, but actually it's not that bad. When you do it on foot. Perhaps running around on foot is not a bad thing to do to begin with, just to get a look. I know you get the screen at the beginning, don't you, which kind of shows you a sort of orbital flyby of the route. Not the route. I think we're talking about tourist bus now. It gives you a visual sort of orbit of the actual map itself, but it doesn't beat getting out there on foot. It's really awkward. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Mel, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it could be in career mode. I think it might be a while before I get to these areas in career mode. But the good thing is though, is that you can still, you can still get to these in the free play. You don't have to wait, because in my case, if I'd have got these today, it could take me a couple of months to get to where I'm actually using them in game. So it's good you've got the option to play free mode. Especially given the fact that I'm terrible at it, and there's absolutely no risk playing it in this mode. It's not going to cost me anything. All the damage to the mower and the flowers is completely fictitious, so that's good. And it gives me a chance to practice, because I'm everywhere on this one. I don't know. They might be mixed. I just couldn't see them on mine. Possibly once I've done a couple of the ones that are waiting for me, maybe they will appear. I thought it might have mixed them up straight away, But no, I can only see the usual contracts it was offering me before at the moment. Right, let's do some of this around the tree. There's a lot of this needs trimming. So I think in this case then, Myrtle, Mel and Farah, I think your idea of trimming on this one's definitely a good idea. There's a lot of awkward areas. There's his tail, don't want to hit that. No, you could be right. You could be right, Peanut. Right, so I'm going to leave all that and come back. %65 done. Some awkward turning spots as well. I think of the 2 DLCs so far, and I've only played that last one we did at the pub. That's the only one I've done from the Ancient Britain. So far, this one has a definite different feel to the rest because of the setting. But I think to reserve proper judgment, I'm going to have to play a few more of the maps, I think. How's the stream holding up now? Is it better this time? Oh, that's good. Brilliant. It was probably something stupid, like the heat. It is quite hot where the router is. It could even be something as simple as that. As long as we're back in business, that's good. Let's come around and finish off this side. They could do that, couldn't they, Black Arrow? It's like, you know, like they've created this one, the dinosaur park. I guess they could create as many kind of scenarios as they wanted. I don't know if they will do. Be interesting to know. I think, once again, like we always say, if a game's very popular, then, you know, they might have a plan to extend it. I think it depends how much work's involved, doesn't it? So these packs were $3.99 each. What's the cost of producing one of these packs versus how much they sell it for? I think that's probably the real question. Right, I'm going to shoot back down to this bottom end. Got the majority of this done. Let's just cross. I remember you saying, Black Arrow, you used to do this in real life. It must be strange playing a game of something you do or did in real life. Right. Then that's the majority of this end done. They said they're working on leaf blowers. Oh, the connection's not good again. Ah. Yeah, if it's really bad, we'll give it up as a bad job, I think. Yeah, leaf blowers would be good. I'm just going to be fair, I'm going to attempt to just finish this contract, and then we'll probably finish there anyway, as long as we've had a look at both DLCs. So hopefully we can get through this last bit that we need. Oh, here's a tight spot. Oh, I destroyed a flower. Look at that. It's actually a big bush rather than a flower. Hey, you're quite welcome, Black Arrow. I'm only sorry the connection's not better tonight because, you know, when we get new stuff, it's even more important to show it properly, so I'm a bit disappointed, I must admit, but technical difficulties are unfortunately what they are. a lot of that for the strimmer. Don't want to get too tight up to that hedge. Ah, thanks for that, Mel. I'm sure that many of you are going to pick these up anyway, because I know you've all been enjoying the original game. Probably makes a lot of sense for you to pick them up. Right. $93.2. Just this patch really, then I'll get the strimmer out and we'll finish it off. There we go. Right, let's back this back up onto the trailer. There we go. Lower the front. Right, let's jump off. So we've got about 4% left to get with the strimmer. So let's start with the big areas first that we've got. And of course, try not to take out any flowers or bushes at the same time will help. %. Yeah, it is. That's what I mean, Farah. It's a different feel. This one, it's totally different to the others. This is really weird. It's awkward to get to with this guy stood here. With his tail swishing about like that. Yeah, it does. It does feel like a theme park. You're right. They've got one like this not far from me at Blackpool Zoo. There's a park very similar to this. And it reminds me a lot of it. Although it's not very grass-like inside though. The one at Blackpool, it's all sort of paths and concrete and whatnot. But the idea is the same. You've got the dinosaurs making noises and looking like they're jumping out the bushes at you. I've not been there for a while actually. There's another one as well I went to. Drayton Manor. Drayton Manor's got a big one as well. Hello, Joam. How are you? Nice to see you. Patrick, how you doing? That guy's particularly vicious, look. He's standing over a little bit there that I want to trim. Right, 97.5. Just check up here because we had a bit of an adventure turning around. Right, let's go down to this bottom end because I know we had quite a bit left over. .2, we're getting there, slowly. That's quite cute, isn't it? A litter bin. Right, how are we doing? 98.6. See if there's any obvious areas we've not done. Right, we must be nearly there now. Right. Let's take a quick look. Right along this edge. It's not easy getting these last few percent with the strimmer. It has to be said. It makes you realise what size of lawn you're actually mowing when it takes you this long to do it with a strimmer. 2% doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually is. You don't think about it when you set on the mower because you're covering such great sort of amounts. So I'll go along the edge of this path because I haven't done this side very much. Landscapers have to watch out for ticks, mosquitoes and wasps and hornets. Yeah. I bet they do, yeah. the middle of summer can be quite dangerous, can't it? As far as insects goes, when you're outdoors the whole time. There's a big patch right under this tail that's difficult to get to you to keep trying to jump in. .4. Let's make our way back up here. I'm sure at some point this evening we will get this job done and we'll be able to get out of here and move on to the next thing. It's tricky. There's not a lot showing on this scanner. We're 99.6, so we're quite close. Is it 99.9 that we need? 99.9, yeah. Yeah, that does look good, that peanut. But as you say, it might not come out on console for a while to begin with. which is a shame. Right, we haven't got many places left to go, you know. Just the odd bit here and there that we can cover, but it's going to ask us for all of them. Right, let's do this bit. Do you know, in some cases it's a very good job that they've put the scanner technology in, because with the naked eye it's very difficult to see a lot of this last bit of stuff you need to do to clean up. And we've probably done this contract longer than I thought we would at the beginning, because though it was twisty, full of turns, I didn't actually think it would take us that long to do, but it has. Right, we're on point 8. So we're nearly there. Taking flowers out now. I said this before as well, it almost, I mean I could be wrong, if you showed me a heat map of where I've been, it seems to me that even though you've been in a certain place, you end up going back to the same place again with the strimmer. Because it feels to me like I've been right across this side already. But I know the angle of the strimmer has got a lot to do with it as well. Right, that point 1 cannot be far away now. There we go. Finally complete. Right, let's get back to the truck. I've come into this contract not even knowing an inch of it, and now I feel like I know it like the back of my hand after that. It's taken us that long to do it. Right, let's get back in the van. Completion time 28:23. It took me longer than that, didn't it? It must have took me more than that. Or was that the target time? Thoughts on the DLC? Well, the two maps we've done so far are the only two places that I've dipped in. I think it's a great game anyway, and I was enjoying doing the standard contracts, but I can understand for some of you guys who've got quite a way through it, the way that those contracts keep repeating probably ends up spoiling it a little bit for you when you've played it quite a number of hours. So for the first thing is the fact that they're adding DLC and new maps is great because it keeps the interest level up. But the maps themselves, of the two that I've seen so far, I like both, but I prefer the dinosaur one because of how different it is. It had something about it. And of course the dinosaurs that are hanging about in the park provide a different type of obstacle to try and avoid, rather than just flower beds and the things we've seen so far, because they are tricky to get round with the strimmer. So you saw me trying to get in behind the dinosaur, and the tails were also animated. They weren't just in one place. So that was making it a bit difficult. So I think the DLCs are great, and I think for the price as well, they're an absolute bargain, I would say. So if you're not sure, I would say just try one of the packs to start with, and see how you get on. But if you're asking me to choose just from these two maps, I like the dinosaur one better. Will be my opinion. So give it a go. Thanks for sticking with me tonight. Sorry about the problems. It's just one of those things that is out of my control. It's disappointing for me. So I hope it didn't spoil it too much for you, and you still got to have a decent look at these anyway. We'll play some more over the coming days. We'll try a couple more of the different maps that have come in the DLCs, and we'll be back soon with something else as well. Not sure what that'll be. If we get Autobahn tomorrow, we'll do Autobahn, I think, and we'll have a first look at that and see how good that is or bad, depending on your opinion. Thanks everybody. Take care. Have a good evening. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.